Redding's Administrative Hearing Board has decided what should happen to a dog that allegedly attacked a neighbor and her dog. We first told you about it last month. KRCR News Channel 7's Chelsea Kay has been following this story. She was at the hearing today. Chelsea, what happened?
Well, Mike, the board decided to allow the dog to live, but under strict regulations. As you might recall, the dog in question was an Akita breed named Gracie. The victim, Robin Hunt, said when she tried to stop Gracie from hurting her dog, the attention turned to her. Today, in a very heated and very intense hearing, we heard from the Akita breed's owner for the first time.
I didn't see what happened. I know that my dog was partially responsible because she was off the property and she was in an altercation with another animal. That I'm not saying. What I am saying is what she says is false.
Ernest Wilson made his argument, fighting for the life of his one-year-old dog Wednesday afternoon. You might remember this video. Hunt told me last month she was picking up her mail on Cynthia Way in Redding when her neighbor's Akita mix started to attack her lab Shaylin. She relived that horrifying incident at an administrative hearing.
The dog severed my artery in my right temple, stitches up in the head, stitches down there.
Hunt even claimed her neighbor watched the whole time and did nothing.
I was screaming at him to get me help because I'm bleeding just tremendously, and he turned around, walked back across the street.
Wilson argued that story is fabricated.
As soon as I realized that the dog was going towards her property, I ran and I tried to break it up.
After hearing from both parties, witnesses, and the responding officers, the panel decided Gracie will not be put down, but can only be kept under strict requirements. They include things like installing a new fence and not allowing the dog in the front yard. Both Hunt and Wilson agreed.
I think this was a very fair decision. I didn't want to see the dog put down in the first place, but I didn't want him staying across the street.
I feel the decision is fair. I think what was made clear is that the statement that I stood by and watched this all happen, or that the dog drug her and mauled her, viciously. Any dog that does that, gets put down. And the fact that they are putting some stipulations where it's got to stay in the yard in the fenced area shows that the dog isn't on that level.
Gracie has been quarantined since the attack. She'll now be able to go home, but Wilson told me they will most likely give her to a friend to avoid any further conflicts. Chelsea Kay, KRCR News Channel 7.